Remembering Rob Reiner is not just about revisiting a legendary career. It's about reliving moments that shaped generations of television and film lovers. For decades, Rob Reiner quietly but powerfully left his mark on Hollywood, becoming one of those rare figures whose work feels personal, familiar, and timeless. Whether audiences first met him in a living room sitcom or discovered his genius behind the camera, his presence was always unforgettable. Most people were introduced to Rob Reiner as Michael "Meathead" Stivic on the groundbreaking television series All in the Family. As the liberal, outspoken son-in-law to the famously conservative Archie Bunker, played by Carol O'Connor, Reiner became a central figure in one of the most culturally influential shows in television history. The clashes between Meathead and Archie were more than comedic arguments. They reflected real social and political debates happening across America at the time. Through humor, tension, and raw honesty, All in the Family pushed boundaries, and Rob Reiner stood right at the center of that cultural shift. Playing Michael Stivic earned Reiner 2 Emmy Awards, but more importantly, it earned him respect as an actor unafraid to challenge norms. He once described the role as one of the most creatively satisfying experiences of his life, and audiences felt that authenticity in every scene. Even when he wasn't the loudest voice in the room, Rob Reiner made sure his character left a lasting impression. As his acting career expanded beyond television, Rob Reiner continued to show up in memorable supporting roles that audiences still talk about today. In Sleepless in Seattle, he played the loyal best friend of Tom Hanks, bringing warmth, humor, and sincerity to the film. On set in the early 1990s, the chemistry between the cast was undeniable. Reiner often joked that the secret to the film's success was genuine friendship, something director Nora Ephron cultivated beautifully. Around the same time, Rob Reiner appeared as a well-meaning but comically blunt plastic surgeon in The First Wives Club, starring alongside Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler, and Diane Keaton. His perfectly timed one-liners added another layer of humor to the film, proving once again that Reiner knew exactly how to enhance a scene without overpowering it. Years later, a new generation of viewers discovered Rob Reiner in a completely different light when he appeared as Leonardo DiCaprio's outrageous father in The Wolf of Wall Street. His explosive delivery, sharp sarcasm, and unforgettable rants became instant fan favorites. Reiner himself once joked about the casting, wondering which was more unbelievable, that Leonardo DiCaprio was Jewish, or that Rob Reiner was his father. The humor landed because it was fearless, raw, and perfectly timed. Television continued to welcome Rob Reiner back with open arms. In New Girl, he played the intimidating but hilarious father of Zooey Deschanel's character, earning laughs while bringing depth to what could have been a one-note role. His guest appearance on The Bear, as a seasoned business mentor, further proved that Reiner could adapt effortlessly to modern storytelling while maintaining his signature gravitas. But while his on-screen moments were memorable, Rob Reiner's most lasting legacy may lie behind the camera. Transitioning into directing was not just a career move, it was a calling. His directorial debut, This Is Spinal Tap, became a cult classic and redefined mockumentary comedy forever. From that moment on, Reiner established himself as a filmmaker who understood both humor and humanity. In The Princess Bride, Rob Reiner created one of the most beloved fantasy films of all time. With unforgettable characters, iconic dialogue, and a heart that resonated across generations, the film became timeless. Lines like "As You Wish" still echo through pop culture, and Reiner's gentle direction allowed the story's magic to shine without excess. Then came Misery, a stark departure from his lighter films. Directed with chilling precision, the movie starred Kathy Bates and James Caan, and it showcased Reiner's ability to balance humor with darkness. Kathy Bates delivered a career-defining performance that earned her an Academy Award, and Rob Reiner even made an unscripted cameo as a helicopter pilot. He once explained that what drew him to Misery was its blend of laughs and terror, a reflection of his own complex creative instincts. Perhaps one of Rob Reiner's most iconic achievements was directing A Few Good Men, the courtroom drama that gave the world one of cinema's most quoted lines, "You can't handle the truth." Working with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise, Reiner crafted a tense, intelligent film that earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Récit. Picture his only Oscar nomination as a director. On set in Washington, D.C., Cast members praised Reiner's clarity, intelligence, and deep respect for actors. His collaborations with A-list stars continued throughout the years. In The American President, Rob Reiner reunited Michael Douglas and Annette Bening, blending romance with political drama. Later, in Rumor Has It, he brought together Kevin Costner and Jennifer Aniston, proving he still had a sharp eye for romantic storytelling. Reiner often joked that getting actors to kiss wasn't difficult. You pay them well, and they do their job. In And So It Goes, Rob Reiner once again teamed up with Michael Douglas and the late Diane Keaton, creating a heartfelt romantic comedy that emphasized chemistry over spectacle. Reiner believed romance only worked when actors truly connected, and he trusted his instincts every step of the way. Beyond directing and acting, Rob Reiner was also a visionary businessman. In 1987, he co-founded Castle Rock Entertainment, named after the fictional town in Stephen King's novels. Under Reiner's leadership, the company produced more than 125 films, including When Harry Met Sally and The Shawshank Redemption, both widely regarded as some of the greatest films ever made. Castle Rock Entertainment also made television history by producing all 9 seasons of Seinfeld, a show that redefined sitcom comedy. The iconic line, "Not that there's anything wrong with that," became a cultural catchphrase. And Reiner took pride in supporting creative risks that paid off in massive ways. Outside of entertainment, Rob Reiner was deeply committed to activism. He co-founded the American Foundation for Equal Rights, playing a crucial role in the fight for marriage equality in the United States. He also championed early childhood education, believing that every child deserved a healthy start. His advocacy wasn't performative. It was purposeful, driven by a genuine desire to make lasting change. Rob Reiner often said he felt fortunate to have built a career where he could choose stories that mattered to him. Whether making audiences laugh, cry, or think, his goal was always the same: to connect. Awards and accolades were never the motivation. Impact was. Today, remembering Rob Reiner means remembering a man who shaped pop culture without ever demanding the spotlight. He was smart, funny, deeply human, and endlessly creative. From All in the Family to The Princess Bride, from A Few Good Men to Seinfeld, his influence is everywhere, woven into the stories we still quote, the scenes we still replay, and the characters we never forget. His legacy isn't just preserved on screen. It lives in the filmmakers he inspired, the actors he guided, and the audiences he moved. Rob Reiner didn't just make movies and television, he made moments, and those moments will continue to resonate for generations to come.